When you're making big decisions like picking insurance or taking out a home loan, getting it wrong can cost you a lot, sometimes hundreds, even thousands over time. I've been there. I've signed onto a plan thinking I made the smart choice, only to find out later I'd missed a better deal or end up paying more than I had to. It's frustrating and it makes you second guess every choice after that. That's what pushed me to look for something that could take the pressure off. I wanted a way to see all my options in one place, understand the differences without getting buried in fine print, and feel confident I was actually picking the right one. That's how I ended up trying Compare Club. In this video, I'll share what it's actually like to use it, how the process works, what it costs, how it stacks up against other comparison sites, and where I think it really shines and where it doesn't. By the end, you'll know whether it's worth using for your own search. Let's get into it. So think of Compare Club as a shortcut for sorting out all the big financial decisions. Your health and life insurance, energy plan, personal loans, even your home loan, all in one place. No jumping between sites, no trying to decode fine print on your own. More than 4 million Australians have already used it to find plans that actually fit their needs and budget. It's set up to make the process easier from start to finish, blending smart online tools with support from people who know the market. And because Compare Club gets paid by the provider when you sign up, it doesn't cost you a cent to use. Here's how it works. You start by answering a few quick questions about what you're after. Maybe you want to refinance a mortgage or get a better deal on your electricity. From there, Compare Club's system runs your details through its matching engine, which uses platforms like Snowflake and HighTouch to sort through hundreds of products and find the ones that fit you best. Once the tech has narrowed it down, an advisor steps in. They'll explain the differences between plans, point out what's worth paying attention to, and answer anything you're unsure about. They'll also handle the paperwork and coordination so you're not chasing down signatures or going back and forth with providers yourself. And if you're applying for a loan, they'll connect you with lenders and guide you through the process until everything is finalized. One of the biggest selling points here is that you don't pay Compare Club anything to use their service. All the comparisons, advice, and support are free on your end. So how do they make money? Well, it comes from the providers. When you choose a plan or switch to a new service through Compare Club, the provider pays them a commission, and they'll only share the kind of personal details that are legally allowed, and providers can use that to spot trends and shape their offers. If the calls ever feel like too much, you can always opt out. Those partnerships keep the lights on, but they also let Compare Club offer more hands-on help in certain categories. Take health insurance. Their team helps customers save an average of $300 a year and handles the paperwork so you can get set up without delays. When I tried their life insurance comparison, I got 3 options ranging from $500K to a full $1 million in coverage. For the $500K policy, monthly premiums came in anywhere from $17 to $41. Each plan includes standard benefits like payouts for death or terminal illness. Some added funeral expense advances. One even had a future insurability option, so I could increase coverage later without another medical exam. Examples like this are why the free for you model can work. You still get tailored recommendations and real support while the providers cover the cost in the background. And if you want to check out Compare Club for yourself, there's a link down in the description. For most of the products we talk about, we've got special deals that you wouldn't be able to get by going directly to their website. Before you dive in though, it's worth knowing how Compare Club stacks up against other sites you might be considering. Take CanStar for example. They cover everything from banking and investing to superannuation and household bills, which is great if you want to browse a huge range, but Compare Club keeps things tighter. They focus on insurance, loans, and energy. And in those areas, it goes deeper. That focus changes the experience. On CanStar, you do the comparisons and make the call yourself. With Compare Club, the tech still does the matching, but you also get an advisor who can explain the fine print, answer questions, and handle the paperwork. Both make their money in similar ways, but the style is different. CanStar is for people who like to research and decide on their own. Compare Club works best if you'd rather have someone guide you through the process. When you look at the overall experience, a few strengths stand out. It can genuinely save you hours of research, whether that's finding a better insurance rate or lining up a competitive loan. Their advisors can explain things in plain language and take the administrative load off your plate, which makes those big decisions feel a lot less stressful. Now, I did run into a couple of drawbacks while using it. For me, the follow-up calls after I entered my details felt a bit much. And because Compare Club works with specific providers, the recommendations can lean toward those partners. It's still worth checking the final picks against a couple of outside options just to make sure you're getting the right fit for you. If you're the kind of person that needs to handle every step yourself, you might find it unnecessary, but if you like knowing there's someone there to back you up, it could make the whole process a lot easier. And for me, that's where Compare Club really proved its value. It made those big financial decisions feel a lot more manageable. It's not perfect. The follow-up calls and provider partnerships won't be everyone's favorite, but if you want to save time, skip the fine print headaches, and feel confident about the options you're choosing from, this is worth a look. If you want to see what Compare Club can do for you, there's a link down in the description. Like I said, for most of the products we'll talk about, we have special deals that you wouldn't get by going straight to their website. Drop a comment below and let me know what you've checked out through Compare Club and how it's worked out for you so far. If you found this helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.